You're watching Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
How do you know if your holiday shopping has gone too far? An expert explains the line between celebration and addiction. 7:12. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning. Are you addicted to shopping? Now is the time of year when we spend lots of time shopping for the holiday season. But how can you tell if your habits are just about spreading cheer or if you might actually have a problem? Shmuel Fischler, Director of CBT Solutions, is joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So is there really such a thing that you can be addicted to shopping? I mean, you kind of joke about it, but is it real?
Right. So to throw around the word addiction, I would hesitate to use the word addiction. I like to think of it as, you know, is my behavior maladaptive? Is it unhealthy? Is it not? It's not helping me out. So if we would look at it as a set of behaviors, how is that affecting my life? How is it getting in the way of my life?
Okay, so what are some of the signs that you can look for or acknowledge about yourself to say, you know what, this is more than just I want to, you know, shop and have fun and please people. It's something else. Right.
So, I mean, do you know your UPS man on a first name basis? That's a little tongue in cheek, but it could be, it's potentially a piece of a hoarding disorder, acquiring. Okay. But I would say to think about how much control I have. Am I able to get a pop-up on my screen and pass it by? Am I able to look at a deal and not buy something? Is my family complaining like, you know, I think you should slow down? Are you neglecting your priorities of where you're spending your money, where you're regretting it, and you're not even using the products necessarily, or it's just too excessive?
So if you feel like that's you or some of those are you, how do you reverse that? How do you change that? I guess that's where people like you come into.
Yeah, someone can seek out a professional. I would also say to know yourself, know the red flags, ask yourself the question of what is this really doing for me by buying this? And also, what would happen if I don't buy this? And if you can't pass that up, then that's really a red flag. So I heard before someone mention about putting away the credit cards. You know, that's a really good idea. So really knowing yourself, knowing your weaknesses, which stores, being on Facebook, what it is that's your weaknesses, and staying away from those weaknesses. Knowing if you're, it depends. Sometimes it depends on your mood. If someone's in a down mood and they have their laptop sitting on their couch and that's their weak spot, know yourself and put more value on yourself than on what you're acquiring.
So is it like other conditions? I mean, and maybe not addiction, since that may be too strong of a word, but other things that we see. I mean, people do have addictions to substances, or is it the same kind of thought process going into I'm not necessarily in control? It's the same, along the same lines? In
that respect, yes. It might not have the same physiological change in the brain from it, but there is that reward that you do get from, as some people will describe, a rush. When I'm able to buy something and acquire something, there is somewhat of that rush. So in that sense, it's a little similar.
Rush. I like that. I don't think I'm over. You had me a little nervous when you had said, "Do I know the UPS man by name?" Because you know, but I don't meet the others, so I think I'm all right. All right. So CBT Solutions, cognitive behavioral therapy solutions. If people need help, that's where they can get it.
Yeah, by all means.
All right. Thank you so much. That's an interesting topic.
Thank
all
you.
right. Jonathan, I think I'm okay.